What is the outcome-determinative test, Erie? Have you ever wondered how federal courts decide whether to apply state or federal laws? This is where the outcome-determinative test comes into play. It is a legal standard that helps determine if an issue in a case is substantive or procedural. This distinction is important for applying the Erie Doctrine in federal courts. So, what does it mean for an issue to be outcome-determinative? Simply put, it means that if a federal procedural rule is applied instead of a state substantive rule, it could significantly change the outcome of the case. If the outcome could be different, then the federal court must use the relevant state substantive law. The Erie Doctrine originated from the case Erie Railroad Company versus Tompkins. This doctrine requires federal courts, when sitting in diversity jurisdiction, to apply state substantive law. The goal is to prevent forum shopping, where litigants choose a court based on which laws they believe will favor their case. Let's consider an example. Imagine a situation where a state law has a rule about the statute of limitations that would bar a claim. If the federal procedural rule does not impose such a bar, the outcome-determinative test would classify the statute of limitations as substantive. This means the federal court must apply the state law to avoid a different outcome than what would occur in state court. This ensures fairness and discourages litigants from choosing federal court just to gain an advantage. The Supreme Court case Hanna v. Plumer further refined how the Erie Doctrine and the outcome-determinative test are applied. The court emphasized that federal courts should apply federal procedural rules unless ignoring state law would significantly affect the outcome. In that case, state law takes precedence. In practice, the outcome-determinative test requires careful analysis. Federal courts must look closely at whether using federal procedural rules instead of state substantive law would change the case's result. If it would, then state law is applied. This approach helps maintain consistency between state and federal courts in diversity cases. It ensures that the choice of forum does not dictate the outcome of litigation. Understanding the outcome-determinative test is essential for anyone preparing for the multi-state bar examination. It is a key concept that can appear in various forms on the exam. Knowing how to apply this test can help you navigate questions related to the Erie Doctrine effectively.